Alright guys, massive news today for Zenless Zone 0. The 1.6 beta officially started, and with it, a bunch of info about the update came out. We got info on the 1.6 characters, news that we might be getting a free A-rank PULCHRA, brand new events already confirmed, the addition of 2 brand new disk drive sets. We also got W engine info for both the S-rank Ambi and Trigger, with a lot more, so we will go over everything new in this video. And if you guys want to keep being updated on everything Zenless, make sure to like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and also put those notifications on to be updated right away 24/7. The 1.6 beta is going crazy right now, and I'll be covering all of it right here on the channel. But alright, let's get into it, starting off with the new stuff regarding the 1.6 characters. So their gameplay actually came out yesterday, which I did post on the channel, so for those who want to see it, it's going to be right there. We have a few renders that came out about these characters along with their kit details, which I'll make a separate video to cover the full kits. But here we have something interesting that came out regarding info on the 1.6 characters. It appears they will have a new unique mechanic called additional attacks, which only these characters will have for now. So according to these leaks here, this is not the new damage type, and the abilities keep the original damage type listed, so it can simply be considered something like, for example, a basic attack. Now, additional attacks are marked by an animation tag, so it seems more like an animation thing instead of a mechanic, meaning it can be used as a condition to apply buff effects. So this is like a new mark effect that will show in some of the enemies, offering a brand new style. Here you can see Ambi using the new additional attack effect. You see like a little mark on the enemy here. So yeah, the additional ability is going to offer a new playstyle. Now we have a lot more to cover. Along with this information, we got potentially some amazing news. For the 1.6 update, they might be giving us a PULCHRA completely free. So PULCHRA being the newest A-rank character expected to drop next patch, it is said that she is going to be obtainable from an upcoming event. If this ends up being confirmed, that will be a huge win, a free A-rank PULCHRA. Now, aside from the free PULCHRA event, we have more content that was confirmed, like some permanent modes and some new events. So first off, we have news of a new Holo Zero event being added in this update, with the addition of brand new relics. So we actually know who these relics are going to be added for. So the new relics in Holo Zero this time is going to be for Astra, Evelyn, Jane Doe, and Corin will be added. So for those who want to bring those characters in the Holo Zero mode, they will have their relics. And on top of that, we're also getting the addition of a brand new boss. Now, of course, we should be expecting a lot more events for the 1.6 update, so once we get that additional info, I will simply make another update video to keep you guys up to date with everything new incoming for Zenless Zone 0, so stay tuned, but we still have a lot more to cover for this video. So moving on, here we have the new sets, which is going to be the new disk drives. We're getting 2 brand new disk drive sets for the 1.6 update, and we already have some details on the effects, so I'm going to go over everything new. So the first one here seems to be like a additional attack and dash attack set. The 2-piece increases the damage of additional attack and dash attack damage by 15%. And now for the 4-piece, when additional attack or dash attack hits an enemy, the wearer gains 1 buff. Each buff increases the wearer's attack power by 3% and critical rate by 4%. It also lasts for 20 seconds and can be stacked up to 4 times. And it can also be triggered once within 3 seconds. So right there, this is already super obvious to be a new set for the upcoming 1.6 characters. Maybe a set for Ambi, since we saw her additional attack mechanic. That's going to be for sure really helpful on her, since she's going to be an attack-based character. This will provide her crit rate, attack, and this set is also locked only to characters that can do additional attacks. So only Ambi, and I'm not sure if Trigger can actually do these attacks, maybe, but this will be locked to only these characters that can do additional attack. So very restrictive set. And now moving on to the second set that we can expect for this update. Now this one is actually apparently incomplete, but here is all we know on this set for now. So the 2-piece plus 8% AM, which tells me 8% anomaly mastery. So we never had a set boost anomaly mastery before. I don't believe so. Now for the 4-piece, after using the EX special attack, plus 45 AP, plus 20% eater damage bonus for 6 seconds, 0.05 second cooldown, effect refreshes upon repeated triggers. So this is all we have on this set for now. Very interesting, a new set based on the new additional attack mechanic, which will surely be for Trigger or Ambi, and a brand new set for either damage characters. Now let's go over the W engine info for the S rank characters. Starting off with the Ambi signature engine. For the main stat, it's going to have a 48% crit damage, so it makes sense since Ambi is going to be an attack type character. Now moving on to the effect, it's quite long, so let's see what this is all about. Critical damage is increased by 40%, more critical damage, so already there. 88% critical damage just from this engine. That is pretty insane. When the wearer launches normal attack, special skill, or additional attack to hit the enemy, they can then gain one layer of benefit effect respectively. Each layer of benefit effect increases the wearer's critical damage, more critical damage, by an additional 10%, up to 3 layers, so 40% more critical damage at full stacks, and it also lasts for 30 seconds. It also states that the duration of each layer of effect is calculated separately, and it can be triggered at most once in the same move. When there are 3 layers of benefit effect, the wearer's electric attribute damage is increased by 20%. Okay, so far this is looking like an insane W engine. At full stacks, this is going to give a crazy amount of crit damage, like nearly 120% crit damage. Just from an engine alone is insane. Probably going to get changed or nerfed because remember, this is still early on. We're like just started the beta, so we are subject to a lot of changes. I'm expecting it to change because that is just a crazy amount of crit damage. On top of that, she gains more electric attribute damage. So really insane. Now let's move on to the W engine for Trigger. So it has a crit rate, 24% crit rate main stat, and the effect, another long one, when the wearer launches additional attack to hit the enemy and cause electric damage. The target's defense is reduced by 20% for 5 seconds. Already there, that is pretty strong. We all know how good defense shred is in this game. Now passive effect with the same name cannot be stacked. And now we have when this effect is triggered, if the wearer is not the currently operating character, the wearer gains 1 layer of energy, up to 8 layers, and can be triggered at most once in the same move. And then when you launch all the enhanced special skills, all energy is consumed. For each layer of energy consumed, the wearer's impact force, so they might mean impact here, increased by 3%, and the damage caused increases by another 3%. Up to 8 layers can be stacked, and it lasts for 8 seconds. Now for 8 layers, so this is going to be around 24% of impact and damage if you get the full stacks on this. The duration of each layer of effect is also calculated separately. So yeah, this is the signature engine for Trigger. Looking quite good. Now I did not read the full kit details yet. I'm about to do this right after this video. But so far, just from in terms of animations, Trigger looks pretty cool, especially with the rifle gameplay that she has going on. Really hyped for her. I know a lot of you guys in the comments in my latest video where we showed off the gameplay animations, a lot of people were really hyped for Trigger. So a really cool character. 1.6 is looking pretty insane. But I think that is all the information I have for you guys for today. You guys let me know down below. Are you guys hyped for the 1.6 update, the new S-rank version of Ambi, the new S-rank Trigger, and now we're potentially getting a free A-rank PULCHRA, which I saw a lot of people were hyped for as well. And we even had some information that came out regarding the 1.7 characters about Hugo and Vivian, showing us their in-game look, which makes it even more likely for them to be the 1.7 characters. If we get more info, I'll for sure keep you guys updated, but for now, that is all I have for you guys today. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.